Zikala's Odyssey. Welcome back to the second episode. Well, I hope you guys gonna love this new episode. The streams of tonight's news with the Odyssey show is still on streaming. So we'll keep you in touch for another new episode of the Odyssey show. So we're gonna stick around for the shout out to one of my favorite teams, the LA Lakers. Just keeping it back and kicking it and bigging it back in the old big old color of purple. Just so I'll let you know. Shout out to Kobe Bryant from the retirement back in the days. It's like all time for basketball run for the 5-time championship, for the 3P and the double P. He's way better than Kevin Durant, but as long as it is, but things are just too grateful to be around in America. But without America, it's all about the California. Within and in this country, but we still gonna have to find out what kind of these people, what they don't have. If they don't have any visuals, but we can check it out because we care what these people that we're talking about is that we have to certify and we can think about that stuff so show we know. So we'll stick around to one of those top 5 and news that we're going to talk about and the critical beatdown news. So I'm going to give you another script. So here we go. Okay, breaking news. Well, the FIFA World Cup is on the broadcast right now. Like every day in the summertime. But it's all every day in the summertime because there's going to be like very good competitions between the Group A through the GAH. Because we're here to see one of those perfect games I love to watch. It's all about Mexico, Germany, Japan, and France. They got some very good games that they have been winning, but something is going bad for Germany. But if there's something they expect that they're going to miss the playoffs, I don't know. It's just hard to give them bad habits. Well, I'm pretty sure Japan would go to the playoffs, but depends. The other team that can switch it back and forth unless they'll compete till the next week. If they do, they're going to have to deal for the next game that we're going to talking about. It will be the best to watch for the new brand shit that we're going to have to come out win the playoffs against the France in the semifinals. But if you'd like to see that crap, don't forget how France can be great, because France will be close to the playoffs as well too. We don't know that's gonna happen. We don't know if they're gonna be like tie up or go up to the playoffs or not, because it's a very good contending group right there. So just try to win another game if you can. So if you get a win, well, just give it a shot. Just get some good goalies, and then you can lead up to the playoffs. Because we heard Russia's up to the playoffs, and same as Belgium. Just you got to give credit for all the great teams. And we thought Croatia's going to take over, but they're going to have to take up and end up missing. So it's always a bad news. Shout out to one of my favorite teams, Mexico, with Giovanni Los Santos and his brother Guillermo Ochoa, and also Javier Hernandez used to be part of my team from the Pumas, one of my favorite teams from Fútbol Mexicano, the Liga MX. He's a great player when he used to be in the partnership group with Martin Bravo and the teammates that I used to see that game versus America. It was a really good classic game that we seen it in several years ago. It was with me and my cousins. Those years have never been great. I love seeing this game with me, Youngster, and Gangsta Killer, and one of my cousin of mine. That way he was just coming around. It was been back in the old times where you see this. Just shout out to the Grand 3 that we just coming up and live it up to one of my favorite teams that we know. Because, Pumas are like one of the Grand 3's favorite team right here. Just I'll let you know, especially my other cousin by the next door from one of my neighbors, the one that's across the street, where my other cousin used to live on the other side of the street too. So don't mind wherever you go. So keep you on another news slash. So here we go. All right. Oh God. Shit. Okay, sorry. Watch my language. Okay. Okay, time out. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Breaking news. The naked people is just going on nationality around in San Francisco and the rest of the view area in California is where all the clubs and the restaurants just full of pack for like 180% and offered in California. And what the hell in this country is where like all those naked people that was come from? No, people can't resist. Because if I see people that are just going to end up like seeing boobies or shirtless with all those men tops with all those six packs and the size of the wieners, I wouldn't want to say that if I would say the letter D word, because if that's something that happens in the uncensored show, how the hell if there was a D word in here? And I was not allowed to say that. Or neither the V word, because I wouldn't be allowed to say that either. Maybe it's just like something that it was just like, holy shit, maybe it's just like private parts. Did you get it? Private parts? Yeah, well, totally, because, I just feel like it's a little too nervous to think about, because if you think about like how many women's that could be across on the bicycles that could be around in San Francisco, this gives me circle me love and just giving me something weird. Especially if you're laying down on a San Francisco beach and just hanging around in the seagulls and the rest of the animals. They just lay there in the Bay Area where all those naked people just love to be around the beach. I would imagine if the Warriors go to San Francisco like that, then they're going to have to deal with a relaxation, and before you have to go in there to go to the chase. You know what I mean? It felt kind of really weird that estimate that's come out to the amusement park where all those people in the country that can be offered like naked people. It was just something that's make me a little bit grossed out a little bit, but I don't mind, I don't care, but just don't get seen with what that's going to pay attention to. And don't just distracting with your eyes when you see like what's around you. Just be careful. And just be careful if you greet someone that you know. Just be extra careful about your sex appeals, because you think that if there is a size of the small wiener to grow larger. And then it can be something crazy. That's what's expected to be happen. You know what I mean? And you don't want to grow babies in here. You know what I mean? And then I feel like sometimes how many Californian people, if we even get big in the mistakes about rape. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel, That's how we feel. Alright, we'll give you another news, see if you can. So here we go. Alright. Okay, breaking news. The Santa Barbara was on fire from last week, especially in the Bay Area. That was happening around the San Rafael. Because I wasn't around because one of my cousins is just taking the ass on fire, like spraying all these hoses around here with those water that just was coming off, Just shout out to one of my cousins there. They're around here in the Napa fire that have just been helping all you guys, just trying to warn and make sure if there was a house on fire or trees or cats that are just been lost when they go up in the tree or anything that something happens to you, or if there's an emergency, you gotta just call 911 if there's an emergency. If there's a house on fire or there's something that's gonna be explode or something like that, you gotta have to let the fire engines know if there's something to be careful with, because we hear about be cool with the fire safety, be cool. Well, watch this all the time, like when I was in the Channel 27 when I was a little kid, you know. It's pretty funny to watch because I feel like I've just been pumped up about this show because that's one of my favorites. I love to watch when I was a little kid. Because you gotta have to feel about yourself. If I can smell when you're around here, if you smell it, I can smell shit. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. If you get this idea to represent to your own fire safety, if you need something, you can get help. You know, fire hydrants can be still around, and the fire smokers can be cleared out from the fire. Those are the ones you can get on the safety. If there was a problem that's going to be in the mistake, if there's something that's clicked or something popped out that's going to be end up explode, just call 911. Just do your help, you know. We're here to help you guys. We're here to help you, you know. Just one of my cousins gonna do the help, then I'm the overcast for the emergencies. If there's something happens, you know, I'm just keeping up on your ass, you know. Just if there's something happens, you know, well, I won't maintain myself if there's something that was going to happen, you know. I just don't get wildfires gonna be blown around here because, you know, we see that's gonna happen. It's the same thing what happened in Santa Barbara for like weeks ago, you know. It sucks, you know. So just don't forget about that shit. You know? It's all good. Alright, next news. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, breaking news. The Walt Disney is the #1 company that just grossed other than the #1 movie companies of all time for right now. Well, because there have been so many billionaire movies that have been watched so much when they watch Coco, Frozen, Toy Story 3, and the rest of the Impact ones. Those movies that have been all together since like back in the old future times, since the 50s to the future, or 30s or more, like whatever comes up with Bambi or Aladdin and Toy Story series, and plus there's more of them too. You know, you can see like lots of great classics that you ever seen this all the time. Because I love seeing all the great imagination movies. That's gonna give you something that's going to be magic in your head, and then something that's going to give you magic. If you want to inspire something, if you play video games, you want to get inspired, or anything that's possible if you're watching sports or anything like that, or playing outdoors to help you to win championships or something like that. That's something that's going to help you to inspire. Because a lot of people love to inspire, if they were Californians or Indians or something like that, you know. We're trying to help you, you know. We just need to evaluate and let you know that you have to gain much pressure you can. Because we know the LA Lakers are the most championships on the board to win